Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T18 HMC Tier 3 American SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Ensk and it's under the command of Admiral Zombie. Now this is a replay from, well, quite a long time ago because it's a very old client. And it's pre-HD and also I believe pre-stun as well. Game started. Now the T18 has got a 75mm howitzer, the M1A1. It's actually capable of doing, I think it's about 175 alpha, penetrating 38mm of armour. Okay, well, he's just sitting there next to the cap at the moment in the bushes, which is what a lot of us used to do back then when we were waiting for the enemy to show up. And he's now aiming for an enemy, but he needs something to shoot at. And an M3 Stuart's coming to sight. Now this is back before Battle Assistant came into the game, so it was basically overhead aiming, unless of course you had the mod. Can't get a solution on the M3, but if he moves up to those pipes we should be able to. And now the building's getting in the way. There's a few enemy tanks in the town that we can go at. Unfortunately, the buildings are actually being a bit of a hindrance here, but he might be able to get a shot on that Hetzer. Well, first shot misses. Let's go for another one. It's a fairly quick reload. Unfortunately, he's got another red line, but he's managed to get a solution. Finally, he gets around into the side of the Hetzer. And he's tracking him every shot he makes. The T18 HMC used to be a tank destroyer, but they turned it into an Arty instead because it was so OP as a tank destroyer, it literally tore everything it met to shreds. It can still be played as a tank destroyer technically, because I think it was my second battle in the T18 HMC. I earned a Top Gun and a high caliber playing my T18 HMC purely as a tank destroyer. I didn't go to overhead aim once during the entire game. I shotgunned everyone. Okay, that Hetzer's being a bit of a nuisance. He's already got 3 kills. Unfortunately, we've got a red line again showing that there's some obstruction in the way. Over on the east side of the map, we've got an M2 medium moving up. He's trying to dial in, but unfortunately loses sight of the guy. In fact, the only person spotting on that side of the map was a Toldy, and he's just left that side. He's now headed over onto the west side. So it could be that Admiral Zombie is actually going to be on the receiving end of an M2 medium very shortly. He's starting in on the Hetzer again. Fires it in. Didn't get it through, but it did hit the target. It's going to try again. And this time round he puts the Hetzer out of the game altogether. Well, that was useful because that guy killed 4 of our team already. Now there's only 4 enemies left, 2 mediums and 2 Arty. And here comes that M2 medium I mentioned earlier. He's about to come around the corner. And that didn't work out too well for him, did it? Yeah, he just got shotgunned right in the side. But he's now loading his last round of HE. Yes, you don't carry a whole lot of ammunition with the T18, even back then. And, well, he's aiming for the M7 Priest over the other end of the battlefield. He did do some damage, but he's now having to load heat rounds because that's all he's got left. And there's a Strodny Viz 39 there, the Czech medium tank. Going back to the M7 Priest. And the Strodny just killed our Panzer II-G. And, oh, that one hit the ground nearby. So that was an expensive shell. Of course, back then you could have premium shells on Arty. Going for the Strodny Viz 39 again. Fires the round in. Ah, it's a kill shot. Okay, he's only got 2 rounds of heat left. There's only one enemy remaining. It's an AMX 105 AM. And oh my god, he's behind us. He didn't expect that one. The AMX 105 AM just fired at the railway wagons and didn't get a shot on us. He's now going to have to come around the corner like the other guy did. But if he does, he might get a rather warm reception. Well, that round did actually do some damage. It tracked him, but he needs to get a kill. Oh, he got a fire! And he burns him and wins the game, setting light to the last enemy with his last round of ammunition. God, he was lucky there. Well, last kill with last ammunition, you know what that means. He got an ace tanker in the T18 HMC, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 7 in that one. He got an arsonist. He set light to that AMX 105 AM and watched him burn to death, as well as getting a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. But best of all, he picked up an epic medal out of that game. He got the Fadin's medal. He ran out of ammunition with the last shot, killing the last enemy. That's the Fadin's. And very well done. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, he did get the highest, not the highest damage on the game, sorry. He did get the highest damage of the Arty on his team. When it came to damage in that game, the highest scorer was the Sony Vegas 39. He got 1,161 hit points of damage. Then came the Matilda with 970. And after that, it was the Hetzer with 642. We only got 454 hit points for Admiral Zombie, and the other Arty in his team only got 308. When it came to kills though, it was actually the Sony Vegas 39. He got 5 kills, the Hetzer got 4, so did Admiral Zombie, and 3 kills went to the Matilda. And when it came to base XP, it was actually the Matilda who did the best with 612, then came Admiral Zombie with 562, and finally the Panzerkampfwagen 2 Ausrüstung G, who managed to get 521 in that one. He fired all 15 rounds of ammunition, got 10 direct hits, 8 penetrations, 2 splash. Damage of 454 hit points, of which 19 were up more than 300 meters. He actually spotted one enemy vehicle, I think that was the AMX 105 AM, damaged 5 of the enemy, killed 4, and on a premium count he earned 13,823 credits, and after ammunition resupply and everything, he actually took away the same amount. And he got 843 XP and also took away the same amount. So what a great game there. That's a game from 2016, March 2016, long time ago, before they had stun, before that was even brought into the game. Arty was pretty lethal back then because we did a lot of damage, and of course you'd have premium rounds like you did on this T18. And so yes, you could deal with the enemy on equal terms, but since then, of course, Wargaming brought in stun mechanic, then they reduced the power of Arty even more, then again, and now, well, a T18 HMC does have more ammunition, but it doesn't have the ability to do as much damage as it used to in the past. If you enjoyed that brief sojourn back into 2016, we've got some more replays coming up from some old clients, so you might enjoy seeing some old battlefields and stomping grounds that you used to see when you were playing the game many years ago. I hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. Let other people know that we exist, and thanks for watching.